Hello, hello, hello. It's Nancy Johnson. I'm back. Um, I was away on last Sunday and didn't get the opportunity due to some technical difficulties or some unplanned difficulties. But I trust that you have enjoyed your Thanksgiving and that you're prepping yourself for your Christmas holidays. And I want to say thank you to those of you who have reached out to me to wish me happy holidays. Hello, Lavinia. Good to know you can hear me, see me, and I hope you're having I hope you had a great weekend and that you're having a great holiday month. All right. So, if you're new to Sunday's Best, we're approaching 7 years, and we talk about all things financial on Sunday's Best. And our theme for the year was I'm coming out of debt with my hands up. That was our theme. So I hope that, and I know that the information has been given or presented to you. Hello, Olivia. Thanks for joining us. So Lavinia, Olivia, and Genevieve, happy holidays to you. And I know that if you've been with us on this ride for the past year, there are certain words that I say repeatedly. So I want you to type in one word or one sentence that I always say with Sunday's Best. And you probably got sick of me saying it, but it was for your good. I know because I've been there and other people have been there as well. Hey, Gwen Mapp. So I'll say that I'm not your attorney. I'm not your accountant. I'm not the expert on everything that you need financially. I'm not your financial advisor, but I am a real estate agent of nearly 40 years, a lifestyle coach, author of 2 books, and I'm an investor. I help people find ideal investments, all right? And I went out in the cold weather a little while ago with the wind, so forgive me for my voice. Hello, Val Flagler. So tonight, we're going to recap. And why are we going to recap? Because we're leaving or ending one thing, but we're beginning another. And I pray that some of what you learn, you put it into action, and you want to take it forward. And then there's some other stuff that you don't want to take with you. You're done with it. You know a better way, so you're going to do a better way. So recap and reset 2025. Minding your business is your job. It's personal. It's your job. And how hard you work at minding your business is going to decide the outcome. Hey, Diane Jackson and Marva, it's going to decide the outcome for 2026. Now, 2025 has been challenging, to say the least. Challenging, over the top, troublesome, difficult, and a continual cycle of changes. So what you have to do is figure out, just like Thanksgiving is coming every November, and Christmas is coming the same time every December. It may be, and it is, a different date or a different day, but nonetheless, we plan for Thanksgiving. We plan for Christmas. We plan for New Year's. So why don't we do the same when it comes to our financial matters. Why is it so hard for us to mind our business? It's our business. It's personal. So I know you've heard this before. Nobody said it was easy. Nobody said life was easy. There are no free passes. There is no safety net. So that means that you have to mind your own business. Olivia said, you need to have a budget and emergency fund. Yep, I say that every time. All right? And so there's no free passes. So if you're sitting around in 2025 waiting on a free pass, let me know how that worked out for you. Okay? We're interested to know. You want to do better. So were there some things in 2025 that we can recap that you can agree that can help you do better financially? Yeah, because 2025 was full of uncertainties, and you now know for sure that you can't survive. There's no security, no job security, and it's hard to survive and thrive off of one income. So you have to have multiple streams of income, whether it's a side job, a side hustle, whatever it is. You need something extra coming in. Have you ever found yourself saying, I'm flat broke? I'm on a wing and a prayer. I know you've heard people say, I'm in the poorhouse. I'm on Skid Row. I can't catch a break. Well, remember, nobody said it was easy. So I'm going to recap about 7 things that I said about a year ago. 7 ways to mind your business. And we're not going to be long tonight. Number 1, keep more of what you earn and have it set aside. Have it set aside. Know what's coming in. Know what's going out. Know how much it's really costing you. So in order to know that, you have to know what the principal is, what the interest is. And that interest is often what is the dream killer. All right? And number 1 also includes automatic deposits. You know, I know, we all know that if you deposit it into your account before you get it into your hands, it's there. Okay? So that was number 1. Keep more of what you earn, know what's coming in, know what's going out, and automate your deposits. Even paying yourself can be automated. So that's number 1. Number 2, create a budget, a written budget. I know you're good, but not in your head. Don't keep it all in your head. Keep it on paper and revisit it often. So that means you're going to create a budget. You're going to track your spending, because you know what? Your budget will tell you whether you need to go left or whether you need to go right. It'll tell you that. Your budget can talk to you. Under number 2, make sure you have a monthly money talk. Your meet up with your money. Money, what you doing? You're not as profitable as I would like you to be. What happened? Okay? So it's okay to have a talk with your money, and you should have a monthly talk with your money. Number 3, decide what you want to do ahead of time. Ahead of time. That's part of the budget. you're telling your money what to do. And money needs direction. Money really needs direction. So if you want to come out with your hands up, you got to spend less than you make. You got to make a budget, and you got to stick to it. Number 4 is spend less than you make. Ever find yourself asking, or whenever you find yourself asking, what happened to my money? I thought I had a little bit more than that. It's time to reevaluate. It's time to reset. Okay? And it's okay to reset. If you know that you're off course, don't you want to get on track? I would. But you got to have the courage to acknowledge I'm not where I want to be, but I know I can be better or further along than I am. Number 5, invest in yourself. When was the last time you invested in you and expected a good return? We are always working or doing something for someone else. But when was the last time you worked on you? Hello, Gloria. Thank you for joining us. How do you work on yourself? You get more education, you get a skill, or you improve a skill, or you add another skill set so that you can be more in demand and on top of your game. What else should you do to invest in yourself? Personal development. We're all good at something. None of us are good at everything. So what is it that you want to improve? Gwen Mapp says, I need to implement the monthly money talk consistently. Absolutely, Gwen. I agree with you. Invest in yourself. Okay, so you're 65 now, or you're 75. 10 years from now, you'll be 75 or you'll be 85 if you're blessed and still alive. So you know that time is coming. Where do you see yourself being 10 years from now? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be done with by 10 years? All of that is investing in yourself, taking the time to sit down and write out 1 year goal, 3 to 5 year goal, and yes, your 10-year goal. It is so, so very important that we do that. And a lot of us fail to do it. We fail to do it. Find another thing we need to invest in. Find the account that gives you the highest return on your investment. I mean, why not? If it's out there and you can have more interest paid to you, then you need to work on finding that out. So that's called working on yourself. Number 6, find the best way to have multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. If you watched a video that I did the other day, I took out the calculator and I said 1 job, 1 paycheck. 1 job, 2 tenants, 3 paychecks. And so if you don't already have multiple streams of income, what we went through and what we're still going through, what we're still being exposed to in 2025 should be a wake-up call. A wake-up call. Because If you're working for someone, you might be one day, 1 month, one paycheck away from not having a job, not having income, having no security. And remember, I said, nobody said it was going to be easy. And I might add, nobody said it was going to be fair. Everything that is implemented may not be to your liking. It may take away, it may subtract from what you've already built. But you know what? The world keeps moving. The clock keeps ticking. There are no free checks. There is no security blanket that they just throw over you and said, be well, everything is good. Hey, Vivian, welcome. Number 6, you should develop a healthy mindset about your finances. We've been talking about all the different things about finance. But if you believe in gloom and doom, if you believe in scarcity and not in abundance and not in increase, you're working against yourself, because your mindset has to be there. You have to have a mind, first, to believe that you can achieve it. Secondly, that you are going to work and do whatever it takes to achieve it. And you're not going to sit down and wait for somebody to throw you out something, because you're not willing to live on crumbs. Crumbs are good if you don't have anything to eat. But if you can do better, do better. So develop a healthy mindset. A healthy mindset says, God owns everything. I can expect the best. I'm going to work toward whatever I need to do, to whatever end, to prove that I appreciate my gifts. All right? So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. Never dream so small that you have to look for it. Make your dream big. Do a dream board. Frame it. Do something. But make sure that you develop a healthy mindset. And within that mindset, you got to have a plan. You got to have plan A and plan B. Because if for some reason plan A doesn't work, you don't have a lot of downtime. Go to plan B. Identify ways that you can decrease your spending is a healthy mindset. Identify ways that you can increase your savings and your investing. That's a healthy mindset. All right? So all of the 6 things that I just mentioned above, number 1 was automate and pay yourself. Number 2, create a budget and have a monthly meeting. Number 3, be disciplined. And like Gwen said, consistent. Disciplined and consistent work in your favor. Strive to become debt-free by being disciplined and consistent. Number 4, spend less than you make. Save and invest the difference. Number 5, invest in yourself. Get more education. Get more skills. Set up a 1-year goal, a 3 to 5, and a 10-year goal. All right? Because we all should be thinking and praying that we're here. And since you're going to be here, plan ahead. And, be hopeful, be inspired, be motivated to make some changes on this reset for 2026. Recap. I don't know if you take notes or not, but recap and then reset. Keep what is good. If it's working, don't mess with it. If it's not working, then mess with it. It's your business. You got to mind your business. It's on you. And nobody can do you like you. All right. So invest in yourself, education, more skills, set the goals. Believe in yourself and decrease your spending. Now, you know what? It would be a shame to have saved and to have gotten on Sunday's Best. I think I may have missed 2 Sundays for 50 weeks. Go one shopping trip and blow the whole thing. You're back to square one. So I said, recap, keep the good stuff, change the bad habits, improve on the good habits, and then mind your business. All right? It's your business. So the takeaway, I want you to take these 5 things away and we're done. It took me many, many, many years to learn these things, but I'm going to share them with you in a couple of minutes. But they work. They work. How do I know they work? I worked it. They work even better the more effort, time, and strategy you put behind it. So here's what I'll say to you. Life waits for no one. Absolutely no one. No one is so important that we're going to have 8 days instead of 7, or that we're going to have 26, 27 hours. No, you just got to catch up. You just got to operate in the 24 hours and decide that if you're giving 8, 9 hours to someone else, what you do with the rest of it, that's right, Gloria Moore, dream big. What you do with the rest of it is going to depend. We have legal matters in real estate, and when we ask the attorney a question, a lot of times he says, it depends. So I say to you, there are many of us on this call, and what we do now, it depends. What we do now, whether we will have a better, more progressive, a better financial footing in 2026 versus 2025. Now, 2025 wasn't bad for everybody. Some good stuff happened. I know it did. But again, life waits for no one is my number 1 wisdom tip. So what do you got to do? You got to wake up, you got to get up, and you got to make it happen. Number 2, make sure you take good care of you. Yeah, I'm talking to me first. Make sure that we take good care of ourselves. Whether you're male or female, you need to take real good care of this body, because there are no lemon rules. You can't go trade it in and say, doggone it, I wasted 50 years, but I was working with a lemon. It won't work. It won't work. You got to work on you. And the harder you work on you, the better you become. Number 3, if you don't work to build your dream, I found this out. Took me many years. If you don't work to build your dream, somebody will hire you to build theirs. How dare you work harder on somebody else's dream than on your own dream? Not a good plan. Not a good end. Not great success for you if you buy into that. So you got to be smart. You got to work on yourself while you work for somebody else. All right? Number 4, work in silence. Work in silence. Celebrate in public. Sometimes, not all the time. Because you know what? Everybody ain't for you, but they think they can run your business better than you can. So you give them a little bit to run with, and that's exactly what they do. All right? So You know what you want to do in life. You got your dreams. You got your aspirations. You know that it takes self-development. You know that it takes discipline. You know that it takes consistency. So work on you in silence. Let them run their mouth and you run your business. Number 5, and the last one for tonight, don't regret your past. Pass over it, get through it, and then move on. Move on. All right? So that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. And I will be coming back to you probably briefly next Sunday. And then that'll be the last one for this year. So what we have to do is we got to work on ourselves, folks. Gloria Moore says self-care is so important. Vivian says make sure you take great care of yourself. Gwen says if we don't take care of ourselves, we won't be any good to anyone else, especially you. Exactly. Got to take good care of yourself. The older you get, the dimmer the lights, but you got to figure it out. And that's why I say, have your 1-year goal, have your 3 to 5 year goal, and then have your 10-year goal. Because if you're here and you already got a plan, you might be 10 years older, but that doesn't mean you got to stop dreaming. I'll bet you there's some people at 100 years old that they still have a dream of doing something in life. All right? So have a good night. Have a great life. In fact, have $1 million life. Good night.